So this is a show on YouTube called No Cover. It's a music contest show where bands and artists compete using original music, which I actually really appreciate. It's hosted at the famed rock club, the Troubadour. It says it's presented by Sumerian Records, but I don't know if that's the label that they're going to sign with if they win. Sumerian is prominently a metal label. We got people competing who sound like Vampire Weekend, The Strokes, Franz Ferdinand, and even Johnny Cash. So that's why I don't know if they're auditioning for Sumerian or not. Oh well, I'm not talking about any of those episodes. The show itself is new and they're only like 6 episodes in. I'm talking about episode 3 of No Cover. If you clicked on this, you probably know why I'm talking about this one in particular. This episode features a 6-member deathcore band. Just so happens 5 of those members are black dudes. I mean, if you're not racist, then that shouldn't matter at all to you, right? I mean, it's 2022 and this has been a thing for a long time. There's a whole subset of metal with all black members, or the majority is black, or the main writer is black. So this shouldn't be a thing anymore, but let's hear what our panel think. That's right, I didn't even tell you who the judges were. Well, first, you have Marilyn Manson's dad, Alice Cooper. Then you got the post-grunge poster boy, Gavin Rossdale of Bush. 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 You got LZZY HALE of Halestorm. Just real quick, I used to think Halestorm was a badass name for a band, until I realized her last name was Hale. I don't know, that kind of sprinkled some cheese on it for me, I ain't gonna lie. Then there's Bishop Briggs. Last but not least, Tosin Abasi from Animals as Leaders, and my favorite project he was involved in, Reflux. I mean, even though it was more metalcore than anything you probably know him for, that band was still playing with a little bit more skill than the rest of the bands that were around him. Evan Brewer was the bass player. I mean, if you don't know who Evan Brewer is, he's like the Tosin of bass. I mean, going into this, I knew Tosin and Alice Cooper would probably be the most critical for different reasons. Alice Cooper because he's been doing it for a long time. And Tosin because he's like the most musically inclined. And I was right. So anyway, the black metal band is up first, and they absolutely crushed it. No, it's a little 2010-ish, but I'm a sucker for this kind of shit, and I do and will always love breakdowns. After I saw this performance, I looked on YouTube to hear what the recorded version of the song would sound like, and I hate to be this guy, but they do sound better live, which is good. It's the opposite that sucks. So after they just fucking crushed this performance, then we get into the judging. First we have Bishop, I don't like saying her name, Bishop Briggs. First we have Bishop Briggs.
Even though you guys were, coming with so much aggression, I weirdly felt like comfort by it.
Which I can only interpret as, yes, you're very scary black men, but in this controlled environment, you're my scary black men. Then Tosin.
I feel like maybe you haven't been playing bass that long.
Got him!
Of course he noticed the inexperience of the bass player. He's a fucking virtuoso. It was actually this dude's very first show.
First show! This is his first show!
I feel like Tosin was in a bad spot as soon as they stepped on stage. He couldn't pick them even if he did like them, because you know how the rest of the panel would have been. Of course you like them. Y'all all black metal nigga brothers. Black metal nigga. That's like a Saturday morning cartoon. Like,
Black metal nigga brothers, niggas with guitars, still scary.
Then here comes Alice Cooper with his old man sensibilities.
Read the comedy. There's some comedy going on that you might not even be aware of. That's really good. It's in there. I don't even know if it's supposed to be there, but it's great.
Tells them to leave the comedy in there. What comedy? These dudes are dead fucking serious. But Alice is all like, black guys, death metal and rap, lol. This shit is fucking hilarious. Then there's LZZY HALE, with one of the most weird, awkward things said thus far. Cool.
Everybody just, it looks like you all belong together.
It looks like you all belong together.
Like,
What do you mean by that?
Drummer, you are awesome.
Why do they all look like they belong together, LZZY HALE? Why did you single the drummer out after that? If they all look like they belong together for a non-racist reason, then you wouldn't have singled the drummer out. You all look like you belong together, but not you, the drummer. You're regular, but you're still awesome. But these nice musicians look like they belong together. What's messed up is it looked like she was about to say something else, but in her mind, this was better than the other thing she was going to say.
It looks like you all belong together.
Now, time for Gavin Rysdale. Why does he always have to focus so hard on people's lyrics? Every episode I watched so far, he's like trying to pull importance out of people's lyrics and tell them to be original and everything. And I get it, lyrics are important, but let's not act like the person judging the lyrics in this case is somebody like John Lennon or Bob Dylan or even Eminem. Like, we're talking about the guy who wrote such spellbinding lyrics as breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. And don't forget the classic, do you feel the way you hate? Do you hate the way you feel?
Genius, genius, genius!
Do you write your poems with a crayon, Deeds?
The lyric that had Gavin so shook is at one point the singer with the hat on, he says the line, Haitian machete to the neck. And the idea that it's a Haitian with a machete and not just some regular light-skinned dude has him saying all types of haunting imagery all throughout talking to them.
I'm sure you're nice guys, but like, you don't seem like nice guys sometimes when you're done. And that lyric, Haitian machete to the neck, who wrote that?
Yeah, I'm Haitian. Yeah.
I'm loving it. That is, it's so, I'm like, oh, it's terrifying. Machete is one thing, but Haitian,
What do you mean by that?
Oh, maybe I'm dumb, but what's the difference in machetes? Like if a white guy chops your neck off, then that's just it. Your neck is just off. But if a Haitian chops your neck off, it's like extra off neck. This is a pretty good show. I like the idea of people writing original music, even though most of the younger bands just try and sound like bands that exist already, rather it be from currently or 30 to 40 years ago. But I highly recommend it if you're a music fan, especially a rock music fan or musician. Comes on Wednesdays at 7 on YouTube, and I am not being paid to tell you so. I want you to watch it so you could possibly watch the videos I make about it later. It's a totally selfish move on my part. And P.S. The black band was chosen this night. Everyone loved them except for Tosin. He said they were limited to being seen live, which actually may be fair, but there are bands that have had a long, successful careers from being good live bands. But anyway, they're in. So I'll see you next episode. Take it easy. Let me know if you want to see more of these in the comments below, and I'll make them. I want to do full episode reviews, review every band from each episode. So let me know if that's interesting to you, and I'll talk to you later. I'm out.